I can't believe I didn't look into this years ago.
Now granted, I don't go through a ton of these disposable green bottles of propane because I only use them for my heater, so that's only part of the year, and I cook off of a propane bottle like that. Still, if I add up all of the disposable propane bottles I've bought and thrown away over the years, it's ridiculous. And if you use 1 pound propane canisters for cooking, so you're using them all year round, this is just a no-brainer. Now this video is not sponsored in any way. I bought all of this stuff. I was curious to see how it works. Not only does it work perfectly well, it is super easy to do. So today I'm looking at these refillable 1 pound propane canisters made by Flame King, as well as a refilling spout designed to attach to a larger propane bottle. Now you'll find people on YouTube who talk about refilling the disposable canisters, and clearly it's possible. These bottles are not designed to withstand multiple uses, and technically, while there's nothing stopping you from refilling these, it's apparently illegal to transport them if you've refilled them. You can feel that these are a much heavier duty metal. All of the parts are very solid. These very nicely machined brass fittings. Obviously, it's much cheaper just to refill disposable canisters than buying canisters designed for it, but these are really not that expensive, and I personally am just not interested in messing around with taking any chances with propane. For the price these are, I feel much better using these. The last time I bought a 2-pack of these disposable propane bottles, it was about 14 bucks, so $7 per canister. You can find them on sale for less than that, maybe closer to $5. Propane, when I go to my local propane shop to refill either of my bottles, is around $3.50 a gallon. Let's round up to make it easy and call it $4 a gallon. One of these holds about a quart. So out of a gallon of propane that you buy, you get 4 refills. So that's less than $1 a fill on these versus $5 to $7 for one of these. And then this goes in the landfill. So the process is quite simple. I mean, you simply thread your tank onto the filler spout and then open the valve of the big bottle. It comes with this Allen wrench. It fits in this set screw here. You open this up just a bit.
This canister is only partially empty, so it's still pressurized. The propane itself sits at the bottom and air escapes out the valve at the top. Even a fully empty canister will hiss as you fill it, since the air inside the canister has to escape as the propane is flowing in. You'll see here in a moment that when actual propane comes out of the valve, it's obvious.
Then you start letting the propane in. When this is full up to capacity, it will start spouting a little bit of propane out the top, and you'll know it's full. Close the main bottle back up, and you're full. Now I'm ready for my winter camping trip this week. Plenty of propane to get me through. $2 instead of $14.
The Flame King has the same dimensions and threads as a disposable cylinder. It fits right into my heater with no issue at all. I tested this for an extended period in 2 different heaters, and the Flame King supplied the propane every bit as well as the disposable cylinders.
Now Flame King offers an entire kit that has one of these bottles and their refiller spout, as well as a stand for holding your 20-pound propane bottle upside down, which is how it needs to be. I wanted to just order that kit, have everything from Flame King, but for some reason, while I could get these in about a week, the Flame King kit with the filler spout and the stand was back ordered for weeks, or it wasn't going to come until after an upcoming trip, and I wanted the ability to get these refilled before my trip. So I did buy an off-brand refiller spout. I looked at a bunch of them, I read a bunch of reviews. This was positively reviewed, and it does seem to be nicely made. It's working just fine. So this is so simple and really not that expensive. And I don't know why I was so hesitant to try this. I felt a little intimidated by the fact that I would be refilling propane bottles. I thought it was going to be more complicated than it was, and I'm really just kicking myself for not having looked into this years ago. So I hope you found this useful or helpful in some way. I will put links in the description below to all of these components, and thank you for watching.